It's companionship,
weird
Max.
thing.
And
Yeah.
as human beings, we gravitate and need companionship in our lives. And dogs are a perfect animal to provide companionship. You guys, we're getting a puppy. A couple more weeks it's going to be here. And she's a Shih Tzu. So stoked. And Max is like so not into it. He's like so kind of annoyed that we're getting a dog.
Super annoyed.
And I just want to say for the record, he's going to fall in love with her. Might take some time because he's going to try to fight it, but he's going to fall in love with her. And she's going to be a great addition to the family. She's going to bring so much like cute, feminine energy. Ugh, it's going to be amazing. I was kind of nervous about it at first, but now I'm feeling very excited. She's tiny. She's only 2 pounds right now.
Yeah.
I know. So we're like puppy proofing the house because my house is not baby proofed anymore. So now we're puppy proofing it to make sure she doesn't fall off any balconies or any of that shit. So
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I'm so stoked.
This is like,
Her name's Princess Violet. Can you say her name for everyone?
Princess Violet. God, the whole thing is just so annoying. Yeah, I had golden retrievers.
If I got a golden, you'd be fine with it.
I would not be fine with it. I would actually.
You'd be more fine with it.
No, I would not.
You don't think?
No, I think animals are for people with stunted emotional health.
Oh my God, he's so nasty. She's a dog mom, okay?
That's fine. I mean, it's good for you. I love that for you.
You
no,
said
no.
it's emotionally stunted.
No. I think for
She's
people
not emotionally
who are
stunted.
No. I think we're about to be emotionally stunted. I mean, allow me to clarify my point.
No, what you just said was rude as fuck,
I
and you
think
offended 75% of the viewers.
Animals is to fill an emotional need or attachment. I think they're very useful for like veterans, people with PTSD, but we've just used them for like our little personal like in place of like therapy. Like, you know, it's like these animals that we preside over.
It's companionship,
weird
Max.
thing.
And
Yeah.
as human beings, we gravitate and need companionship in our lives. And dogs are a perfect animal to provide companionship. I mean, Bree's 27. What do you? 27. It's like by the time you're 27, like you want to connect to something like that. Most women, not all women, but like most women. I know I certainly
That's what your
did.
fiance's for.
Like my first.
Another human.
But like it's not the same. It's not the same as like your husband. Like when I had my first dog, it was like she was my child. Like I freaking took her everywhere. I loved her. Like I bought her toys all the time. Like it was such an amazing, sweet bond I had with her. And it was a caretaker bond, you know, it was a caretaker companionship. Like she appreciated me caring for her, and it's different. It's a totally different dynamic than having like a spouse or a boyfriend or a fiance. But keep fighting it. Keep fighting the good fight.
They have thoughts and opinions, and they don't just like,
But that's the best part about a dog. A dog is always in a good mood. You never catch a dog in a bad mood. Every single time you come home, you know that consistently that dog is going to be so excited to see you. That tail's going to be wagging. They're going to be licking you. They're going to be ready to play or ready to chill or ready to cuddle or whatever you're feeling. Like they're there to like really support you in so many ways. And in turn, you give them this great life where you provide for them and all these other things. And I think it's a beautiful thing. So I do think people get a little carried away with like service dogs and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think having a family dog.
Like service dogs have like an actual function.
Yeah,
like,
but people take it too far.
The dog is to like correct some personal like issue that you have about stuff like
for
that.
some people, but then some people take it way too far, and they're like, "Oh, I have anxiety. I need my like pet unicorn to come on the plane with me." And then you see this giant unicorn that someone's getting aboard first because they have like a pet unicorn or pet unicorn.
Actually what kicked off my thinking of this, because I remember, we had our friends at the time, a big burly fellow athlete, and he had to go take his bulldog, and they went and got him listed as an emotional support animal.
Yeah, exactly.
Which just so they could let them fly on the plane with them for free. And I was like, at that point, I was like, oh, that's A, hilarious, a way to game the system, and B, they're all emotional support animals.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
None of them keep you alive. Like, you know what I mean? Like so this idea that we like anthropomorphize, like, or whatever that word is, so we attach like human characteristics to these animals is, to me, one of the weirdest things that we do. Whether it's a dog, a chicken, a cat, a horse, like, it's just weird, I think. And it's like, I just think it's like like everyone has. I mean, look at the pet industry. It's massive. And it's like just one more thing to worry about. So it's just like, I'm not going to be a monster. Like, obviously, I'm going to be the dog's favorite. Like, Like,
You sound like you're going to be a
seriously.
monster. I mean,
No, I'm
doesn't he,
not.
guys?
The
He
thing
sounds
is-
like he's going to
and this is what I
smuggle
told you when we went on
this
our
dog in the middle of the
anniversary.
night.
I could and this is I think a lot of or just people don't understand. I can simultaneously be super annoyed that we're getting a dog, and I am super annoyed that we're gonna get a dog, and it's gonna be very annoying when the dog barks in the night, and then you complain to me all day because you didn't sleep, and then hopefully she doesn't wind up on Craigslist like the dog that we got that has yet to be mentioned.
Oh my God.
On
You're
your
so
platform.
You're so dumb.
But that's what's annoying, right? That's what's gonna be annoying. You pay $1,000 for a vet bill, but it's gonna be great snuggling, and I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, dog, I didn't want you. I think you're annoying, so don't ever talk to me."
Okay, now we have to tell the story. I have 9 minutes. I have to leave. Now I have to do this very fast. Okay. Buttons died. You have to remember that my first dog was my dad's dog. My dad died, and I took that dog. That dog was the last connection I had to my dad. So it's a different situation than just having any dog. Like, it was literally, she was the last thing that was with him when he died. He like shut me out like the last week. I didn't get to talk to him. She was there with him. It's just like, I can't explain it, but it's just like, it was a bond that we had because of my dad. So when she died, I was unwell, you guys. Unwell. Like, it was like I had to mourn my dad dying all over again, basically, because I felt like I had a piece of him left. And then when she died, it was gone. And it was like, okay, I have to like really move on. And pretty much immediately, like within the same year, I was like, I need to fill this void again because I was really sad. So I was like, let me just get another Shih Tzu and like hopefully that'll do the trick. And I was kind of complaining to Max, and I was like, I was really complaining to Max, and I was like, I want a dog, I want a dog. He's like, no. And I was like, I just miss Button so much. Like, I just need another Shih Tzu. So then he got me one down the street.
Okay. This is not.
You got me
You're
one.
Missing.
Okay,
You're
no, we
missing.
have to hurry up. I'm
Okay.
summarizing
Well, then
it.
tell the parts of the story that are relevant to the
That
story.
is.
Like,
I bitched at you to give me a dog.
Complained violently.
No,
About
violently. What the fuck does that
not
even
violently,
mean?
Vehemently. About not having a dog. And this is how things happen in our relationship. I say, no, I'm the fun police. You're like, oh, you're a monster. You know, they're fun. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't call you
Never
a
give me
monster.
anything I want. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm being facetious.
Okay.
And then I say, no, Nancy, we don't need a fucking dog. We just moved to California. We have new jobs. There's so many other things we should be doing right now other than caring for a dog. And then I say, okay, we're going to go look. So then we go look, and you're like, and I legitimately just went to go look, and then I assume you were going to come to the same opinion. We leave, and you're like, I can't believe you didn't get a dog. Like, why would you ever take me to do that? And I'm like, all right, so I'll just buy this fucking dog and surprise you. The dog, Baxter, say his name.
His name was Baxter.
We went and got him. And then Baxter was the cutest little thing. It was around Thanksgiving. We have a really funny picture, which we're going to have to find and put up in this clip. A Baxter at our Thanksgiving table, just two couple.
He was really cute.
He was the cutest thing. And guess what? That dog barked at night. Nancy woke up
No.
the next morning and said, Baxter needs to go on Craigslist. And the next morning, that dog went on Craigslist, and he went to a lovely family in San Diego.
It went to a military family, and
in
the
San
husband was
Diego.
deployed, and
And
the
had two
mom
young
had
kids.
2 little kids,
Yeah.
and they were so excited. It made their entire life. They probably would have not been able to afford that dog or buy that dog or
Correct.
whatever.
Yeah.
It was I felt really good about giving. Baxter had a better life with that family than he would have with me. And it wasn't just like the puppy thing. It was that I felt like it was so close to Button's death. I felt like I was betraying her, and it felt really wrong to have a dog at that point in time. 10 years have passed. I now have 2 kids of my own, and I'm ready to get a family dog. I'm ready to move on after Buttons, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay?
Yeah.
And I don't need to explain myself to you. I'm a grown-ass woman.
Yeah, you are. You are, and you always have been. But
True.
I think in this scenario, I say, hey, I've seen this show before, and I know how it ends.
No, this time I'm hiring a trainer that's going to train the dog for me.
Right.
Big difference. And it's a girl, which I want, and I have 2 kids, and I'm in a totally different phase of my life. So.
Yep, that's great. I'm happy for you.
Talk about holding grudges. You say I hold grudges. He's been holding Baxter over my head for the last 10 fucking years. You can never get a dog again because that one
I
time
never said you
when
could
you
never
when you
get
said
a
you wanted
dog
a puppy
again.
and I got you one and then you gave it to another family because you changed your mind. Now for the rest of your fucking life, you're punished. No more dogs for you. It's
Not
like
punished.
wow, fuck. I
whenever
mean,
you
am I
come to
allowed to
me-
be human? Goddamn.
No, it's not your punish. Like whenever you come to me, like I want a dog, I'm like, oh, I've seen this before. I get. Let's just think about it.
10 years ago,
Let's
guys.
think
It was
about it.
10 years ago.
Yeah, I think the point I'm making is it's an emotional decision. They're emotional animals. Like,
I've been
I'm
thinking
not
about
person-
it for
No,
a
I
long
understand,
time.
I understand. And the thing is, like, listen, I support. And this is what I said about the family. I said this on our anniversary. I'm outvoted here. I'm out 4-5. You want one. Carmen, Kenzie, Leo all want one. I don't want it. It's not even on my list of top 20 things I want right now. But my family does. And you know what? I'll be a good sport about it. And if it makes them happy, it makes me happy.
Would
But
you feel like good sport
really
describes
annoying.
him right now?
No, I said I will be. Listen, I can have an opinion on the matter, and I can have, like, my actions, right? My opinions, I don't have to act like the dog's really annoying. I can just tell you that there's my opinion. Here's why I don't want a dog. Or any animal. I don't want these, like, lizards. Lizards are creeping me out.
Yeah, but who cares? I mean, the thing is like, I mean, we have kids. They're going to want pets. They're going to want weird things. I had hermit crabs and turtles and all kinds of shit. You had fish, whatever. Like,
yeah, and the notion that, like, hey, yeah, I just,
who cares?
The way
It's not a
you
big deal.
rationalize, but my point is this. The way you rationalize is like, oh, it's going to be great for the kids to take care of. They're not fucking taking care of that dog.
I've had
There's
hundreds
no
of
way.
DMs that people have told me a dog has been the best thing for my kids. It's taught
Yeah.
them love, compassion, companionship, responsibility. So I'm sorry, but like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's just, just get one because you want one. Just be like, hey, I would get one. Like, don't rationalize. Like, you don't have to create these stories about.
I'm
like,
not
why.
creating a
And be
fucking
like, hey,
story.
I wanna do one. I don't
There's
wanna
a lot of reasons. That's one of the reasons, and
Yeah.
I've shared it with you. At the end of
Yeah.
the day, I told him, listen, I'm getting a dog whether you like it or not, so get on board because it's happening. Like, I love you,
kinda
but
like
I don't
the
need
sex thing.
permission to, like, do what I want in my life.
Very similar theme. I promise I do make some decisions in my own life.